Hello everyone, welcome to a second episode of Don't Take It Personally. In the last episode we left you off with them talking at lunch in his classroom for the first time, and now we're going to start you off where we were last.
Don't mind our save here. It was from a different playthrough. We were just it messed up on us. We're just gonna do this one.
Yeah.
But it's where we left off, so no need to worry. Well, we're gonna go ahead and start now. Oh, before we do start, we're gonna take this time to show you around the interface of the game, like the preferences here. You know, you have like the normal stuff, the music volume, sound effects, text speed, all that stuff. And there's windowed mode, and if I click that now, it'll take me to full screen, so I'm not gonna do that. And then blur enabled, that just, you know, fixes blur and stuff. But I think it looks good, so we're gonna keep it. And then, of course, you have the Amy Connect, which is their Facebook thing. And 12 channels.
Yeah, we can look at that later.
Yeah, we'll look at that later. And then that's just emails and stuff.
We'll explain it when it shows up.
Okay. We just need some time apart right now, that's all. There's no drama, it's over with.
Well, don't tell Taylor that.
Why? How's it any of her business?
Lol, do you really think that matters to her? It's Taylor. She's been trying to rattle the hornet's nest on Amy.
Look at the message.
Isabella and Ariana talking, I believe. Okay, she asks if you ever been loved, and Isabella says, you're right, that is a weird question, but yes, I have. I don't know if I'm the best person to ask about that, though. It never worked out for me. Did I tell you about that? Anyhow, why do you ask?
No more on that.
Who's your favorite character so far from the limited dialogue we've seen, Jordan?
That's a hard decision. I like how nice, is that Charlotte?
Yeah.
I like how nice she is. Or no, is that Charlotte?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I like how nice she is. And I like Akira too. He seems pretty nice as well. It's really hard to decide from now on, though, because we haven't really seen or heard from much of the characters.
Yeah, the only characters that have had any like extensive dialogue are probably John, Charlotte, Akira. Isabella has kind of had some, and that's about it.
Yeah. Well, let's go. Well, let me tell you, from first-hand knowledge, I don't think it's gonna work. Which is good, because Kendall, when she's upset, it's not a fate I'd wish even on Taylor.
Ha ha ha. LOL. Fair enough. I'll probably transition from pronouncing the abbreviation and actually saying it.
That message up here. From Taylor Gibson. Oh, public post on Taylor Gibson's wall. She commented on it.
And that was the whole rant about the lesbians.
I'm sorry, I just assumed something was wrong given what I've been hearing. Are you two alright?
She seems genuine here, but I don't know. Strange that it even concerns her.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mostly try to avoid looking up at any of the three students. I feel like an awkward interloper. I forgot how ridiculous high school drama could be.
And Jordan and I mentioned this twice. What is an interloper, and why does it sound so much like an antelope?
Or a cantaloupe. Cantaloupe's like a fruit.
Yeah, it's like a melon.
Will they be like this for the whole year? Who knows they have the same bow?
Yeah.
I guess because the outfit, school outfit.
Although Akira doesn't have any clothes similar to anyone. He just like, yeah, I'm gonna put on this shirt and this tie, and that'll be about it.
Yeah, he's like rebellious.
Rebellious. It's like the most colorful rebellious guy I've ever seen.
Did we already read that one?
Yes. Ariana says, sorry, no, you never told me about that. What happened? Did he turn you down? So Isabella's been in a relationship before. And Kendall just replied to Taylor's with lol, yes. She didn't seem to be on topic or anything. I mean, I guess Kendall isn't really too happy with Taylor.
Probably, now that I think of it. It's just been a long time. And it all seems so reasonable when I was their age. I probably have to keep my eye on Taylor. Also on whatever is going on between these two girls. Oh my god, there are a lot of messages.
Just like real life. Taylor asked what that's supposed to mean. It's just that I heard you two were seriously fighting. That's a big thing. I feel like Taylor is just trying to get all their information.
Yeah, she seems more nosy than actually caring about what's going on.
Yeah. Why does her profile picture look so like she's much like a model? And it's like a backdrop.
Mr. Rook?
Oh, yes.
How are you finding it so far? Our school, I mean. Not too disappointing, I hope.
Yeah, new message. Same time. Says Kendall says, cool story, sis. Pro tip, we're not. The end. That's all I had to say. So Kendall's trying to avoid talking about her private life, which I commend her for. Oh, and we have... Oh, they sent personal messages to Mr. Rook, the principal did. And, look at the bottom one first. What it basically says is just like, he got his Amy X tablet running and tells him how to use it. It sounds like crazily enthusiastic, kind of. If you want, you can read it, but it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, we would have read it if we saw it when we first played the game, but we didn't, so...
Let's go back to it.
And you can read it. And that's the message from the principal. And all it really says is he can use the Amy Connect to, the X tablet to look at people's private conversations, look at the students' private conversations, and they use it as an excuse to try to stop online bullying. It seems kind of strange to me that they would go to that kind of lengths to stop that. But he tells them not to ever leak out any information or be discreet with it. He wants them to be discreet with it because if the students found out about it, they obviously wouldn't be very happy at all. And that's about it.
And then the other thing here is the 12 channel. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
How are you finding it so... Oh, already done.
It's going to take some time to get used to be truthful. Have you been here since grade 9?
Yes, I have, but I understand. 3 new messages, all at once.
Akira sent a message to Kendall and said, just saw your response to Taylor. Nice. You're pretty much untrollable. I don't know why she thought you'd be a good target. Taylor's talking to Ariana. She's asking what's wrong with the 2 lesbos. She just expressed concern and Kendall flips the hell out on me. She does not have to be such a bitch. I don't really think Kendall flipped out.
Not me.
Isabella says, no, not exactly. It's a long story, really.
Talking about her, if she's ever been in love.
What do you think about, like, the people in this game with, like, crazy hair colors? Like, do you like this picture of them having normal hair colors, or what? For me, like, with Mr. Rook, he has, like, purple hair. I don't like the picture of him dyeing his hair.
Yeah.
So I like the picture of him with, like, brown, black, or blonde hair. And, but for Kendall, I actually don't think it'd be outrageous for her to dye her hair pink.
Yeah.
And, for Nolan, he has white hair, so he's possibly albino, maybe. I mean, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
I, like, subconsciously try to make this game as realistic as possible, so I don't really picture John Rook having purple hair.
I know, what kind of teacher... If it's artificial, what kind of teacher dyes their hair?
He's, like, 32, and he acts like a reasonable guy, so I don't know. I mean, not saying you're unreasonable if you have purple hair, but it doesn't look something you would do.
The 2 of us make small talk for a bit about first days of school and such. The other 2 don't seem to say anything, whether it's shyness or because they're too busy sending messages to other students. I can't tell. It might be both.
Probably just because we're busy sending messages.
Yeah, and speaking of that, we have a bunch right here. 4. Kindle to Akira. I wasn't the target. It was Charlotte, and it's possibly going to work. She'll probably say everything's cool, but it'll crush her inside. What a bitch. It's not really just as simple as saying, oh, well, you mad, and then letting her go fuck off. It's gonna hurt Charlotte. Trying to shut her down is basically all I can do. Raging pretty hard, but what else can I do? Sad face.
I kind of understand Kendall in this situation.
Yeah. It's Ariana and Taylor.
Ariana says it sucks, but you know it's Kendall. She's always like this. You really shouldn't have expected her to do anything but flip out on you. It's what she does. Kendall, crazy, pink-haired lady.
And then Isabella.
Introverted Isabella. Alliteration. Isabella said she'd be happy to talk about it, but it's a long story, not a very interesting one, but still a long one. If you really care, we can talk about it some other time if you want, but now it's not the best time. What's up with you, though? I'm sure you have a reason for asking. Come on, I know you. Who do you want advice about?
Eventually, they all leave at the end of lunch break for their other classes. I don't know what to make of any of what they were talking about at all. That night. Looks like John's at home now. And he has 3 messages. It's my second day on the job, and I don't know what to think of all this. I turn to what I can do, which is reviewing my lecture notes for tomorrow. It's probably my own fault for not being engaging enough. I'll have to try to do better. Let's look at these messages.
This is Ariana and Isabella talking.
Okay, advice. You know me too well. Well, it's kind of embarrassing, actually. It's just that I have the biggest crush on this guy, like, for serious. I really feel like I need to just follow my heart and make a move, even though I barely know him. Does that sound crazy to you?
Isabella says, OMG! You don't mean who I think you mean, do you?
Don't laugh. But yes, I'm pretty sure I do. I wonder who she's talking about. I wonder if it's one of these people.
Possibly.
Okay, so that's all I can do. It's the next morning.
He doesn't seem to have a very eventful home life. If he had like 2 or 3 lines.
Yeah. You think we should leave off here? Seems like a good place to leave off.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Guys, we'll make another video very shortly. Thanks for watching. See you later.